sometimes we get a little Vaseline on the camera there, Matt. You gotta fix that.
Oh, look at that.
I know, you can't see shit though. I did the first couple like that.
Yeah.
And it's like they're so far away.
Right, you just
can't
see.
I can't even. I'm like, I rewatched it. I'm like, this is terrible.
And does this have...
So that's you up there.
Yeah. So if I...
You change
if I hit one of them...
It's hard to see, but if you add it to the heat, it'll go.
I love it.
Yeah. It has a little gold thing when you do that.
Perfect.
That's it, buddy. It's a little
Very
delayed,
exciting.
but it's pretty tuned in. It's pretty locked and loaded. Well, we're here. Matt Albers is joining the broadcast today. Matt, welcome to whatever it is that we do here.
Well, thanks for having me. I'm stepping in for the venerable Britt Moore,
Yeah.
who's out today with a
Hot dog coma.
little hot dog coma here. That happens every now and then. It's not as weird as it sounds. Promise.
No judgment here.
No, we've all been there.
Yeah. We're probably running early today. The Snipers were just beat up by the Ottawa Rangers. I think it was 5 or 6-1.
7-1.
7-1 by the end of that
7-1 by the end.
So
Tough when you don't move the puck.
it's tough when you don't move the puck. So the Myers Snipers will probably, I would assume, they would play whoever wins this game then later tonight.
Yeah. So the winner of this game will play the Myers Snipers. Everybody makes the semis, so it'll be 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3. And the winner of this will be, well, this game determines first and second.
That's it. So we'll see where we end up.
We should probably take a moment and thank Tony Lopez,
We should. We haven't done that.
the boys' head coach, who has one son
Yeah.
who's 28 years old,
He's not here.
who has nothing to do with this, and he is willing to be here
He
and
is.
help our kids.
2 weekends in a row and a lot of practice.
Yeah, a lot of practice time.
Yeah.
Putting in.
Big sitting?
Well, I am. Yeah. I am, as I mentioned earlier.
Zach's day to day with the illness.
Hot
Yeah.
dog call. Hot dog.
dog?
Yeah, day to day with a hot dog coma. Yeah, it's life.
Yeah, he's put in a ton of time.
Well, and he seems to really have a solid focus on the boys' development. Like
Yeah.
I've been to every practice so far,
yeah.
and I'm not sure they've spent any time shooting the puck.
No.
They're about passing.
Yeah.
They're about moving it around,
That's right.
finding the open man,
That's it.
teaching the stretch pass.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
there's some commitment to the
The advanced skills.
to the
of
advanced
game.
skills of the game in today's hockey, which I should also be clear I know nothing about. So,
But it looks good.
oh, I tell you
looks
what,
good.
I am one hell of a cheerleader.
You sound great saying it. I would have
It
never
would
thought
scare
of that.
you. It would scare you. In our household, Emily is the hockey mind,
There you go.
and I'm just a designated cheerleader.
Buddy,
That's a fact.
that's why you're here today. That's what we really want to hear.
I
This
mean-
isn't about calling the game. This is just what we see is just regular dads in the game. That's really what it comes down
Yeah,
to.
well, and I'll provide quality color commentary because while I try to only swear for effect, occasionally the language is colorful. You know?
That's it.
Is Jack starting in net today?
I think Jack's starting net. So
Jack
he's gonna be
Desereau.
there. Yeah, I think Jackson will play game number 2 this afternoon, wherever we end up in that one. So he looks to be back in full health, which is great after I think some bumpiness last weekend. I think something wasn't feeling right, but he seems to be playing great. Played a great game yesterday.
That's positive.
Yeah.
Between him and Tyler Varga, they bring up the average height of the team by about 6.5 inches, which is always nice.
You need that. Yeah.
You know, you like having a nice, tall, imposing goaltender. I don't know about you, but he intimidates me. So
He towers over me.
yeah, there's
He does.
there's something to be said for a 10-year-old that can look down when speaking to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Really takes the wind out of your sails.
Yeah. There's entire portions of my life where I have felt more manly than when talking to Jack Desereau. That's life.
That's
Again,
how it goes.
you know.
It's all about our learning too.
Yeah.
We're not done learning. We're
That's
not
right.
done.
That's right.
Yeah. So tell us about. I've been calling these games, Britt and I. We've been talking a lot about Duke's ability to block shots. It seems like he's a puck magnet.
So we have this thing in our house and we call it the TNT. Stuff that takes no talent. So when you say Duke's ability to block shots, it's really a willingness to block shots. And it's turned into one of those TNT items
I love that.
that takes no talent. It's all about art and effort.
Willingness is hard to teach though. You can't teach that.
Well, and the cool thing about it is the boys on the team really pump his tires when he does it.
Yeah.
So then it becomes a point of pride,
Yeah.
and when you don't skate like Caleb, you block shots like Duke.
That's it. It's a balanced scorecard.
Yeah.
That's how this team works.
That's a fact. That's a fact. It's kind of cool because it seems a little bit contagious too.
Yeah, it does.
You're seeing some of the other boys step in front of some of those heavy shots.
Yeah.
I mean, there's value in that.
There's a huge amount of value in that. Yeah.
Also, while we're on this topic of things that excite Duke, Rihanna is currently playing on the speakers.
Yeah, it is.
If you
Is
pay
that-
attention for number 5,
He might be bobbing his head a
he
bit.
will start doing a little figure skating for
A
us.
little pirouettes.
Yeah, as long as
Varga's
Rihanna's
doing it right now, though. You might be in the same boat.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's a sunny afternoon here in Ottawa. Rihanna's playing. It feels like there's the thoughts it's going to be a powerhouse game, so we're looking forward to it. No better place to be in Ottawa.
Is that factual?
I don't know any better. I've been here. We're going to be here for the next 6 hours.
That's right, yeah.
All right. Here we
Putting
go.
in a shift here. So,
Put in a shift.
if I screw up the time clock
you
here,
got
I
it.
will do my best to...
You got it. Starting line up the Davidson, supported by Varga and Falkenberg. Face off win back to Varga. Cummings takes that and heads off. The sight lines in this rink are not good. We'll call that one out right away. It's they're not ideal. Lightning managed to get the puck coming into the Heat zone. Cummings with a back check, works hard to get back. Puck's bouncing around, gonna end up on the defenseman's stick. He takes a shot right into the chest of Jack. He's gonna hold on to that one for a whistle.
Man, I really appreciate the team defense of this this squad.
Lots of back checks.
The forwards are committed to helping out.
Yeah. Face-off win. Left over with the shot. This goes wide for the Heat. Lightning still have possession. Point shot. Sails into the chest of Jack. He's going to hold on to that one too. Let's see a little change up.
I don't think you're going to beat Jack Tesero too often with muffins from the point like that.
Oh, I don't think so.
You're going to need a little work in front.
Yeah. They're testing them. They're trying it out. They don't know. Face-off win. Back to Kelly. Kelly up to the point. Oh, and he pump fakes it. That's going to send Jacob off to the races. Comes on down. That's a goal. A little bit of an error from that Lightning defense early on leads to a goal for Jacob Gauthier. Puck's out, and I think it was a 5-hole. It might have been just over the pad. It happened so fast, Matt, that I couldn't quite.
I like to call those a deflationary goal.
They are.
Little shrinkflation, if you will.
Hang on. A face-off win. Heat not quite ready for that one, but the linesman drops the ball. The ref drops the puck anyway. Duke has that. Cross-ice pass up to Gauthier dumps it in. Luca puts pressure on. Lightning tip that up. Alberts tips it up right to the line. Lightning pick that up into their own zone. Oh, another bad pass for Norris. He picks that up, can't quite handle it. And you're going to see the Lightning try and break up. Alberts gets a stick on that, causes the puck to go haywire into the neutral zone. Cummings tries to carry it in. Luca still at nice shot ends up on the stick of Norris, and he puts that into the glove of the Lightning goalie for a whistle.
They've got the boys playing tight gaps on the defense, and I tell you what, it causes me stress and anxiety.
Could go either way just quickly.
Yeah.
It's working out for him right now, but again, we were beaten last tournament by this team in a shootout, so I think that we're trying to learn from what's happened there. Varga dancing around his players on the line. Double teamed by a couple Lightning players, and they get control and bring it back behind their goalie. Lightning still with possession, try and move it up the boards, but there's a little bit of a collision going on. Sounds like I see a lot of banging around. Lightning end up with the puck coming across center, trying to get into the Lightning zone or the Heat zone. Varga holds his man up, causes the puck to pop loose. X with control. X moves it up to Bennett. Bennett walks into the Lightning zone. Bennett cuts across, takes a shot. That's top shelf. That's right where Heather Bennett keeps the cookies. He knows it. He saw it. They gave him a little too much time coming across the middle. And I'll tell you, he works on that shot probably 600 times a day, Matt.
It's the size of a cereal box, top left. I swear to God, there was 2 going in last game that were in that exact same spot, hit the knob of the goaltender's stick. I felt terrible for him, and yet so excited that that's a potential.
Yeah. You might see it a couple more times, triangle this afternoon. Lightning gather the puck behind their own net. Lightning misfired, ends up on the stick of Varga. Varga over to Cummings. He breaks into the Lightning zone. Centering pass, intercepted by the Lightning, brought back by Davidson. Davidson works it down low over to Cummings. Cummings battles with his man. Lightning managed to poke that up. Cross-ice pass, intercepted by Varga.
That's the advantage of that tight gap.
The tight gap and a 7-foot-long hockey stick makes a big difference. Cummings tries to bumper that out front, ends up on the stick of Varga, and he's going to pop that in for that. The Lightning are under siege here. And it's not. It's just hard work in hockey. That's what it is.
Is that what that is?
I think so.
Is that what that's called?
I think so. Stoop Dog's in the house.
My poor mother now is trying to log on to this live stream.
Oh, is it not working?
She is very upset that I did not give quality instructions.
Oh, no. And your phone's been using the scoreboard, so you can't even...
Yeah, I can't even do anything about it. She sent me a text message, and my phone auto-opted for a nope as the reply.
She's out of commission. Luca behind the net. He managed to get control, bounce it around to Norris. Something going on down there. Oh. Nice pass by Luca. Bumpers it off Jacob, but ends up on the stick of the Lightning defense. Intercepted by Norris. He has that back. He breaks in through the line, through the rant line. Lightning take him off the stick. They're going to send, it looks like, a couple of them. A little push from behind afterwards. It's going to see both, I think, Norris and one of the Lightning players go for a little sit-down for a 5-on-5. Norris was smart to get the secondary call to bring a man with him.
Yeah, that's a smarter child than me.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
Avoided the head, quality shove. I'll take that.
That's it. You're going to see the Dax Bennett line come up. That's McCrimmon and X, scored by Alvarez Falkenberg on the back end. Face-off. Face-off win goes against the boards, rings around the net where it's met by X. X reverses it. Lightning are able to pick that up. They bumper it, and the Lightning are going to break out. Albert throws his man up, causes the puck to go deep down low. They are going to fall. Yeah. I think the ref heard the parents over here for the Lightning calling for a penalty and put one up there.
I do like when that happens, actually.
Sometimes it's nice.
It occasionally works out in our benefit. I tend to be loud.
Well, what you'll notice is that they set their camera up on the opposite side of us, so it doesn't pick up their own fan noise. That's smart.
Yeah.
We're right in it, talking right into it.
We're just making a mockery of this Bob Cole and Harry Neal situation.
The Lightning bring that out, and they try and break into the heat zone. Alberts puts it on his man, forcing a shot high and wide. Lightning working down low. Falkenberg intercepts that and sends it outside to center. The Lightning are going to pick that back up and try it again. X is putting some pressure on his man. Lightning are going to go for a bit of a skate. Lightning banged up, trying to get through the zone. Silverwood hold projection down low. Davidson pokes the puck into the corner. Point opportunity. Point pass. Shot blocked easily by Jack. And that's going to send puck down low for the Lightning. Shot goes off the side of the net, bumpers around. Falkenberg tries to send that back, but that's picked up from the point by the Lightning. Lightning again working it down low. Keep working a good box here to keep them to the outside. Falkenberg strips down for the puck, but Lightning regain it. Ends up to the point. DVD pass. Cross-ice pass. Easily picked to the side. Hold of it, fires skywards, and they're able to kick that all the way down. They're going to get change. Dax and Cummings out. They're going to give it a go. with Kim and Kelly on the back end. Lightning centering pass, intercepted by Kim. Lightning almost pushed off the puck, but still regaining control. Point opportunity, regain it, put it down low. Lightning trying to point the short angle shot by the Lightning. Yeah, and everything down low covered. There's a little bit of a gap out high. Puts the Lightning on the board for the first time this afternoon. That's a pretty good shot.
Yeah, that's a pretty special shot for a 9-year-old.
Yeah.
Now, in other news, we've got confirmation that my mother has managed to log in to the live stream.
She's out there. She's out there.
It's a great success.
She's voter number, she's viewer number 12. Our viewership's down substantially, I'll let you know. I don't know if that's me or you, but usually we're up to...
Well, I will say that a few people that would normally be watching online are watching here in the
They're
building.
here. They're actually,
and
you can see them.
all of Duke's grandmothers have gotten together in one room to watch it
fair.
at our house.
That's
so
fair. That's fair.
that's probably a significant number.
That is the difference of a Friday versus a Saturday game. Point shot kicked into the corner by Kelly. It's going to end up kicking out of the zone. Norris, Luca kicks that puck, disrupts it, causes the Lightning reset. Lightning, a little bit of a hit there by Kelly. Don't mind that. He was going hard for the puck. Lightning trying to gain control of something. It's a lot of kind of pass in the neutral zone. Kelly knocks his man off the puck. Help with Jacob, sends it up. You're going to see Norris go for a skate. Norris is going to dump that down, go for a change, and we're going to get a 5-man line change coming up. Dax Bennett line's back out there to confront the Lightning who are trying to break in. Lots of neutral zone pressure. Lightning are having a hard time getting through here. Lightning take the opportunity to dump it deep. McCrimmon's going to pick that up in the corner. Tries to dump it, manages to get it out of the zone, forcing the Lightning to regroup again. Lightning go across ice, intercepted by X, causing some chaos for the Lightning. Bennett has an opportunity to pick that back out, causing more chaos for the Lightning, and they're going to try and break in. I don't know if that was a pass or a shot, but it went wide, intercepted by the Lightning. They get a shot on net, bump it into the corner. Opportunity for X just goes wide, and the Lightning are going to go again. They're going to have some offside.
So, this Lightning team, from what I understand, has 5 of the 2016 age Brick team players for Toronto Pro Hockey Development.
There's lots of Brick kids on this team. It's a collection of the best kids. And you know what the tricky thing is, too, is that these kids have been playing together probably the last 3 or 4 years. So when you see a lot of chemistry with that it kind of all comes together in a nice little package. They're nothing to scoff at. Oh! Dax Heber sends it just high of the net after a scramble in front. Falkenberg bounced that, managed to get control. Dax is going to fire that back in and cause the Lightning to regroup behind their own net. Varga bounces the puck off his man. He sidesteps the Lightning player. Varga up to Dax. Dax is going to take it in. Dax puts it into the corner, skates around his player. Lightning try and bounce that up around, but it gets tangled up. Puck ends up back to Falkenberg. Falkenberg puts it just on net, fires off of one of the Lightning players, goes wide, where... Yeah, Cummins try and pick it up.
Again, the visibility in this rink is a challenge. Not that we don't appreciate what's going on here with this beautiful facility, but this near side of the rink is effectively
we could go hang over that glass, but I don't know if anyone else would appreciate that other than the people at home. Oh, pass in the neutral zone causes the Lightning opportunity to break in. Short angle shot goes high and wide, where Jacobs on the other side to pick that up. Lightning keep that in. Missed play ends up with the puck on the Lightning stick. Lightning skate through the wingette line. Pass down low, tip pass, opportunity for the Lightning, ends up with nothing to show. And you're going to see Jacob chase his man down. Put a little pressure on the Lightning players. Lightning still working the opportunity down low. Lightning bounce that up to the boards and trying for a center pass. They get a hold of it. Albers and Kelly get back. Lightning player pump fake that one. That's going to give the end of the first period here with a 3-1.
If you'd have told me this morning that after the first period it was going to be 3-1 Heat, I'd have called you a liar.
That's it. I would have said, you're right. I lied right to your face.
Yeah.
Not Albers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a challenge.
That's it. Now we got some comments here. Sometimes this is fun. You get comments. Forecast today is calling for Heat Lightning, someone said.
Oh.
There's a lot going on in that. There's lots to unpack there.
There's a lot of, there's a lot of moving parts on this broadcast here.
Sometimes they're explicit comments that no one else can see, and those are...
Right. Okay. So can only we see them?
We can only see those.
Oh,
yeah, so
that is good. I like
didn't want to make that. They're good things. They're good things. That's how we knew that G is over in Germany. He was eating schnitzel for the last couple weekends.
He is.
Here we go. Second period coming out. You're seeing the Dax Bennett line, which is winged by McCrimmon and X. They're going to be supported by Kelly and Albers to start. You still have Jack in it. The Lightning have about 32 players on the ice. I'm trying to figure that out.
Line matching, eh?
Yeah, they're trying to do some line matching. That's right. Face-off win by Dax Bennett. Sends it back to Kelly, who pushes it into the Lightning zone. That's pursued by McCrimmon. McCrimmon forces the Lightning player to bounce it up. Duke sends that back towards the line. And the Lightning are losing control of that, and Dax Bennett tries to shovel it back to the line, or it's picked up by X. Loose puck ends up on the stick of McCrimmon. McCrimmon sends it skyward and just into the zone. Dax Bennett picks that up on a bit of a streak. Another shot blocked by the Lightning. Dax carries his player into the boards. Puck goes around Rosie, and you're going to see Kelly put pressure to keep it in the Lightning zone. Dump opportunity, ends up with the puck on Albert's stick. He sends it back at the boards. Lightning have it back, carried to the neutral zone. Cross ice pass, slow and low, where Dax Bennett's able to put pressure on. Ends up on the stick of Duke Alberts. He sends that back up the boards for McCrimmon. He has some time and space. You're going to see a little bit of a breakout. Dax Bennett gets a hold of that. He's going to go wide. He has some time and space. Center and pass intercepted by the Lightning, and they're going to try and scale that back. Lightning with a shot. Easily saved into the glove. And we saw the windmill. We saw that yesterday too. The save and then the big windmill after
I like
the fact.
the windmill later too. It's a delayed windmill.
Like he forgot to do it and then it hits you.
Really locked it in like, hey, by the way,
Here
look what I just did.
Yeah. Yeah, it's classy. It's an extra
it's
style. Style, as the kids would say.
Like, I feel like when you do it too early, it's because you're trying to be cool.
Yes.
He's doing it to let us know what he's just done. That's for the parents at home, let's be honest.
Peter working it down low.
Again, we have no idea what's happening at the bottom of the screen here, so love to tell you, but it's just not going to happen.
If you could actually go tell those parents to move, that would probably be...
You tell them. One of them's your wife.
I know she. Well, that's why I'm not going to tell. I was hoping you wouldn't bite on that.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Centering opportunity.
Well,
yeah, that was a little bit of a cluster. You know what? There's enough Heat players back there that probably shouldn't have happened.
I do feel like that falls into the realm of lucky bounce, but
yeah, it was a bit of a lucky bounce.
Hey, you got to be good to be lucky and lucky to be good. So.
You can't have the gas pedal taken off here, so we're going to have the Luca, Jacob, Norris line come up, now supported by Duke and Falconer.
Just really not looking to have the Lightning strike twice here.
No, oh boy. Duke lays the body down, causing the Lightning player to low blow shot, kicked into the corner. Lightning player walks out, centering pass intercepted by Norris, sends the puck out to the D. D goes easily. Oh, there's the windmill again.
This is for me.
This is for us.
At this point, he's giving me a little gift every time.
Yes, he's hearing us, and
Yeah.
he's Lightning face-off win. Ooh, bumpers around. Lightning still have control of that. Skates into the slot. Shot blockered away by Jack. Ooh, the Lightning don't like that. Sometimes, again, Matt, and I call this out almost every time, those 2016 players, sometimes they fall down a little bit easier.
Well, and they're not as used to the physicality of the game yet.
Here's an opportunity for the Lightning. Falkenberg back for the Heat. Falkenberg blocks that shot.
Caleb Falkenberg taking
he
Caleb
took that.
Falkenwall.
He goes for the stretch pass over to Jacob and just missed. It gives Norris an opportunity to skate in. He bumps that right into the glove hand of the Lightning goalie. You're going to see the Lightning again try and get a little bit of something going here with Kim and Falkenberg on the back end. Augie pushes his man right into the corner, forces the low shot into the body of Jack, and that's going to give.
So I don't know if you noticed there, we had what I would call, as a non-hockey guy, a horrendous change.
Yeah.
With all three forwards bailing on the back check. That's a good way to get scored on.
They got sleepy.
And to demonstrate to your coaches and teammates that you had way too long a shift.
That's it. That. Dax Bennett almost gets hold of that. Puck's still bouncing around. Kim has that. Peeled onto it just the right amount of time. Puck bumpers up to McCrimmon. McCrimmon sauces it almost over to X. Bumps into the Lightning zone. The Lightning trying to get a hold of that. Errant pass gives McCrimmon the opportunity to pick it up and dump it back in.
Just going to get McCrimmon to sneak up and play forward there. We'll be just fine. Yep.
The Lightning back. That's going to give Kim the opportunity to pick that up down. Ooh, he misfires on that pass, gives it to the Lightning. Lightning centering pass blocked by Kim. You have Bennett flying Superman shot, kicks the puck out to the Lightning. Lightning D working down low. Opportunity held on. Blocked away by Jack. He put it back up, but that's what happens sometimes when your D go low and they're not covered. Puck squeaks outside of the zone. The Lightning trying to double back. Kelly almost gets a handle on that, but that loose puck's going to cause an icing.
I will say the boys worked hard in the neutral zone there.
Yep.
I'll take that all day.
A lot of pressure.
Again, I'd like to reiterate, I don't know what I'm talking about. So if you're offended, please understand it comes from a place of ignorance.
And really isn't that the best place of all. Puck ends up on the stick of Varga. Loose puck bounces around. Cummins is going to click that inside zone. He ups out for Falkenberg, who tips it into the Lightning zone. Lightning with control, cross-ice pass. Another cross-ice pass. It's cross-ice passes for days. A weak backhand, easily picked up by Varga. He's going to bump that up onto the boards. Picked up by the Lightning D. They dump that down low. Back up to the D. Opportunity. Kicked it over to the corner. Rebound. Stops that one too.
Ooh, the boys are looking a little gassed here.
They're looking a little tired.
A little shy in the tank here.
They need a little Tony talk. Falkenberg spins off his player, dumps it back down to Varga. Varga's going to bump that up to Cummings. Cummings brings it over the line. Cross, nice opportunity. Ends up on the stick of Dax. He fires it just wide. Lightning pick that up and try to break out into the neutral zone. Lightning player carries it over. Pressured by, I think it was Luka. Yep, Luka had a good play to force that puck back all the way down. Touch, so no icing on the play. Picked off deep by the Lightning. Lightning turn around. Kelly's going to pick that up. He bumpers that off the boards into the Lightning zone. Lightning again trying that opportunity. Luka causes some chaos. Kelly pushes his man through the middle. the Lightning, oh, they are going to call it again. You know what? The parents wanted it, and the hand only went up after they called it. That's a fascinating.
What are we calling there?
I think that was you know what?
They're calling a
they're calling
holding or a
interference.
slash. Did he cross the arms for an interference?
It could have been anything.
I'm pretty sure that was like, I don't really know what I called there,
You
but I called
You
it.
heard some sounds coming from the crowd. So
Yeah.
Now, I'll be honest, I think he did hook him, but that wasn't the call, so that's shame on the ref for not calling it. If you can't get it right, you can't get it at all. Here we go. Alberts gets that. He sends that around. That's a nice play. Jacobs going to kick that into the neutral zone. Lightning try and regroup here. Centering pass off the skates of the Heat. That's going to give Duke the opportunity to center down. He says no, sir. Almost had the goalie play it down there.
There's a few kids that just have an unending gas tank, and I'll tell you what, that Jacob Gauthier has one heck of a motor.
He goes. Yeah, he does go. Lightning working that down low. Cross ice pass. With some time and space. Blocked by Alberts. Another block. Oh, we're going to get another penalty here.
I love that for us. We haven't had to defend a 5-on-3 in a while.
No, they're sending Kim to the box.
How did Duke end up on the ground there? Are we aware?
He blocked the shot, and then I think it kind of happened
Hobbled
a little
him a
bit.
bit?
I don't think it hobbled him, but they're calling cross-checking.
They're not sending Duke.
No.
I was nervous.
You almost
there.
had to go down there.
Yeah,
You almost
we were going to have to tell somebody about the error of their ways.
The Lightning working a 5-on-3 now.
Go too low.
Yep. Oh boy. Jack had to be sharp on that one. Lightning working at cross ice. Had him moving a little too much, not enough communication on the back end, caused uncovered man sitting back door. Just like that, we're in a tie game.
For interest's sake, I did forget to add the second Lightning goal, so it is now 3-3. We're all tied up.
That's okay. We'll just dock it off your pay, Matt. Dock it off your pay.
That's right. That's right.
Which, believe it or not, is an unlimited supply of hot dogs. There we go. The Lightning working it down low. They're still on the 5-on-4. Shot kicked aside by Jack. Loose puck bouncing around there. Falkenberg hatcheting away. Lightning can't keep that in the zone. Puck bouncing all over the place here. Lightning works that down low. Point shot. Kicked into the corner again by Jack. Falkenberg follows that up. Centering pass kicked out by X, and he's going to send that the length of the ice.
Now, are we going to try and change all four here? Because that would be magic.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, they did everyone. That was pretty impressive.
That was pretty impressive.
That's a long change.
Yeah, that is a long change down there.
Yeah. Ooh, windmill. Yes, there it is.
I love that. Jack Desereau.
Oh my gosh.
He gives you the flourish that you need.
As he keeps
You
me going.
gotta have it.
There it goes. Face off goes into the corner up to the point. Pressure by the Heat. Pressure down low. Broken up by Cummings. Dax tries to get a stick on it. Picked up by the Lightning. They go cross ice. Nobody home. Lightning pick that up and work it down low. Lightning dangling around. Duke kicks it right through the hazard zone. Right to the other side.
That's what you want.
That's what you want. Right through the middle of the ice.
That's what you're aiming for.
Kelly kicks that up to the boards. Lightning still with control down low. They go cross ice into the slot. Opportunity grabbed by Jack. Back to 5-on-5. We'll see how long that lasts. These parents look like they're ready to start hooting for another one, so you never know. You never know.
Do you know what the tournament rules are here? If they're going to a shootout, or
I don't know that.
I don't know that either.
I don't know how that goes.
Good.
Well, I hope we don't find out, but we might. Lightning working the D opportunity. Oh, almost blocker into the catcher of Jack, but just pops out. Augie campaign pressure on his man down low. Tries to skate around two guys, but can't get through Varga's just going to skate that out. Varga moves it up to Jacob, and then Lightning get a hold of that. That's the end of the second period.
That's a challenging period, ladies and gentlemen. That's a challenging period.
Yeah.
Now, did look like we were skating, not passing.
Yep.
I agree with that statement.
After kind of 3 goals, I think you get a little, I want my cookie too. And
Right. Yes. Yeah. I'd like to see a little more movement of the puck.
Yeah, we didn't see a lot of that.
A little more opportunity with the puck on our stick.
Yeah. We didn't really have that many shots either in that second period.
Not a lot of control of the game there in that second.
No. That's it. Now, this is the 12-minute period, so this is where it gets tricky.
You know what? We'll do one of those, and then we'll just walk our way down. Ladies and gentlemen, we have got success.
We are doing it.
Look at us.
Britt Moore would be, he's smiling somewhere. With a smile on his face somewhere, thinking about the hard work.
I tell you what, if he's not watching this game,
I hope he is.
like, I'm doing this for him.
Yes.
This is about giving back to the men that give value to your life.
That's it. That's valid. Face-off win ends up on the stick of Norris. Norris is going to carry that into the Lightning zone. Norris loses it momentarily, but shuffles that through the middle. Going to give Kim the opportunity up high. He's going to bumper that down low. Puck on Jacob's stick. He's battling hard. Almost walks out with it. He's supported by Luca. Oh, no, so he's not supported by Luca. He's supported by Norris.
Augie Kim on defense, while not just being the nicest young man in the world,
He's very nice.
is also potentially the most beautiful skater I've seen at this age.
He's very smooth. Yeah, he's like butter. It's a master class in finesse.
Just gorgeous.
Yeah.
Just gorgeous. Duke tried telling me the other day that he skates just like
that right?
Augie. And it's not that I wanted to crush his soul. I just wanted him to have a dose of reality.
You need a reset.
Yeah.
Face-off win back to Falkenberg. Falkenberg's going to dump that in. Give McCrimmon the opportunity to chase her down, but Lightning get there first, and they're... Oh, nice play by Alberts. Keep that in, keep it down low. Lightning. They circle back. No one's really home, though. McCrimmon's going to chase that back down. Lightning trying to break out, and they get the opportunity. Skate into the zone. Falkenberg tips that wide. Baltimore takes his man into the corner, causes the loose puck to pop off to Dax Bennett. Dax Bennett, McCrimmon almost gets a hold of that, but skitters wide. Baltimore kicks the loose puck up down low, pops it back up to McCrimmon. McCrimmon, nice cross-ice pass for X. He has some time and space. He's going to send that in. That goes far and wide. Bennett there to try and pick up the pieces, but the Lightning get a hold of it. Opportunity is broken up by Falkenberg with a puck ending up on the stick of Alberts, who dumps it down to Bennett. Bennett trying to work it down low, ends up on the stick of Cummings. He sidesteps his man, he has it down low, tries to cut through. 4 Lightning claps on him, and the Lightning end up with the puck. Trying to break out through the neutral zone. Cummings forces them to double back on that.
We change on the back check like nobody in the game. It is really something.
Yeah. Yeah, it goes a long way. Kelly picks that up to Dax. Dax to Cummins. Oh, get there! Oh, Cummins just over to Dax. Almost picks that up on the backhand. Forced to dump it behind the net where Cummins picks that back up. Setting opportunity for Davidson. Loose puck. The puck was loose. Matt, I see it right now. I see it on the ice. Now picked up by the referee. It was loose.
Yeah, that's they're supposed to blow it dead when they can't see it. Is that how that goes?
That's how it goes.
So we're just gonna get him a pair of glasses.
Yes.
Because if I can see it with no vantage point
That's
from up
it.
here,
That's it. You think that there would be something there? Something would be the matter, but Luka with the face-off win, back to Norris, over to Kim. Kim dumps that down low. Lightning pick that up behind the net. They kick it around. Kelly's there for the Heat to keep that in. He sends a shot on net. Nice shot. Kicked into the corner. Oh, and the centering pass skitters through everyone. Kelly picks that up. He's going to send it right back in. It's bouncing around. That's a dangerous puck. It's still loose. Lightning managed to get a hold of that. Nice play by Kelly to break that attempt up and send it back in. Ooh, nice play by Jacob. He steals it off his D-man. And a low shot right through the wickets.
I love a good shot along the ice.
Yeah.
That's enough to turn a fella's day around.
That's
right
it.
there.
And you know what I think I just saw? I think I saw John Norris play the air guitar with his stick in a celebration.
That, again, these are the little things they're doing exclusively for our benefit. I promise it's not them. They're not being unreasonable.
I think they just are having fun.
For us, though.
For us, though. Yeah.
Like, it's about us.
No. Yes. We're paying the bills.
Oh, man.
Varga steals that. Puck up the
Yes,
net.
Tyler Varga jumps up in the play.
He's going. Give it back to him. Yeah. Oh, no. The opportunity broken up by the Lightning. The Lightning getting control in their own zone, trying to break out. They love that cross-ice pass. Falkenberg's going to break that up. Sends it through to a couple players. Puck still ends up again on the puck. Stick of Falkenberg. He does the same thing. Still, puck skitters through. Oh, there we go. Play broken up by Dax Bennett. Ends up on the stick of X. X almost gets over to McCrimmon. Ends up on the stick of Dax. High shot. He almost gets another one. McCrimmon gets that down low. Misfires. Ends up going around where Falkenberg's going to pinch and hold that in. Falkenberg is knocked off the puck. Lightning pick that up. They see a... Oh, nice. Bennett broke that play up brilliantly. There's two Lightning players that were cherry picking in the backfield. So Bennett broke that up. The big sweeping stick of Varga knocks the puck off and holds his man up. Gives a huge opportunity to pick up the puck. So we think. We don't know what's going on. Centering pass goes wide. Now you're going to see the speed of Dax Hebert ripping down. He's going to get the shot up. Goes high just over the net. Picked up on the other side by Davidson. Davidson working it down low. Centering opportunity. Hit by the Lightning. Gives them the opportunity to get that out of the zone as they break into the neutral. Mishandled by the Lightning. Causes it to go back to the defenseman. Puck ends up on the stick of the Lightning. Kelly working his man down low. Britt Moore sending us a text. I can't see what it says though.
You know what? I'm just going to let you know because he has let us know.
He's probably, and play broken up by Cummings. He still has it.
We are a couple of beauties.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what's weird is that he labeled the text message 3 dads, 2 dads, 3 tripods. I don't know what that means.
Well, I can promise you that I am not one of the tripods. I know that for a fact.
Kelly working down low. He's going for a skate. Centering pass. Oh my gosh. Phenomenal opportunity for Luka. Can't quite get a hold of it.
Yes, Boggy Kim. Listen, I understand that that's against the rules at this age.
I loved it.
But that young man, that was a phenomenal body check.
Oh, yeah.
It was clean, perfect angle, no head contact, shoulder first. That fella is learning things. He's just advanced. He's too far advanced for the game as it currently sits.
Well, you know what the problem is, though, is that the rules don't say you have to get out of the offensive player's way. So he was merely carrying through his rate of play, and the player ran into him. So there's an argument for everything, Matt.
You know what? I like it.
I gotta go for it, but obviously the ref doesn't agree, and that's really what matters. You're gonna see the Lightning break in here. Varga's gonna knock that off the stick of Swan, send it into a corner. I don't know what's going on down there. Oh, Lightning have it. Woo! Shot goes high and wide. Picked up on the other side by the Lightning. That player can't handle it. And pop, 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 pop. Down the ice for John Norris. Ooh, you see Luca give a little chase down there. Put a pressure on the Lightning. You're going to see Dax Bennett do the same. Luca on the back check. It's his stick in the way. Causes the puck to flutter into the corner. Lightning trying to reground. That's not bad. There's the windmill.
Luca Provenzano has a house full of hockey fans here supporting him.
He does. All of them are here.
And they're all Italian, and I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I don't have a lot of experience with the Italian-Canadian heritage being from Alberta.
No.
But I'm a big fan.
Well, you know what? Me too. You know what? Lots of Ukrainians out there.
Yes.
I'm from Edmonton. You're from Calgary. I don't know how two boys from Alberta ended up calling a hockey game in the middle of Ottawa. We'll never know that. This is fate that's led us here today.
I think you're exactly right.
They're upset over there. They are. Hey, you hear that?
Oh,
The
they are
Lightning
upset.
fans. Oh my God.
They are upset right now. And
They're gonna call it. Oh, let's hear what.
I'm okay with the fact that they're upset.
I can't say I haven't ever been there, but
You know what it is? It's just passion. It's just passion for the game. Passion for the game, passion for their children, and wanting what's best for them.
yes, living their best lives through their children. Oh, and the ref takes that one right.
I love that.
backside.
That's Duke letting the ref know he's
Yeah.
unimpressed with that Augie
Yes.
Kim penalty.
Yeah.
That's all that is.
Send a message.
Just letting him know.
Lightning pick that. That's right into the basket. Yeah, keep it out on that.
Now,
Yeah, here we go.
now here, if you zoom in here, the ref
can't
is
zoom in.
calling
No, I can't.
Duke over.
No, I can't. I'm going to probably disconnect this whole thing if I do that. You'll have to squint.
The ref was attempting to call Duke over and tell him not to shoot the puck at him. And you know what? I'm okay with it.
Well, you'll just have to correct that after
That's
the
right.
game. and tell
That's
them
right.
to
He'll have time after the game to.
And again, there is a hot dog buffet for those in attendance over at the Minto Barhaven Rink. If you're in the area, come on down. Hot dogs still supplied by Britt Moore. He's not in attendance, but he still fronted 78 hot dogs.
If you were in the know about hockey, would you want to freeze that puck? Or
I'm surprised.
are you-
I am surprised he didn't. I am surprised. I think it probably surprised Caleb too.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have thought he would have held on to that one, but no worse for wear.
So knowing nothing like I have told you, I don't know. But what I can tell you is that my blood pressure goes up
Yes.
and the heart rate climbs.
Yes. It's funny that physical reaction you sometimes get.
Right. Yeah.
And Luca chasing his man down. Walkenberg's going to get a hold of that. He's going to send it right back up to Jacob. He's going to send it right down the ice. Giving the Lightning an opportunity to regroup. There's a little bit of speed on the end of Jacob. Lightning picked that up. Misfire. Mishandled that. Varga saw that coming from 600 miles away. Sidesteps his man. Sidesteps that kid too. Just going to sidestep all of them. Watch this. Whoop. Whoop. Oh, a nice shot right into the glove.
Can you imagine the degree of either confidence or ignorance that takes?
It's insane.
That is the blissful
Yeah.
calm of youth. Because I didn't breathe, I
No.
didn't speak.
No.
It was just holding my breath.
I would have
Meanwhile-
overthought that 17 times and lost the puck into my own net.
Meanwhile, there's a 6.5-foot tall 10-year-old
Yep.
down there just doing his thing.
Just doing his thing. Just doing his thing. Lightning, cross ice attempt ends up on the stick of Augie Kim over to X. X has that. He tries to get over to Bennett. Just goes wide. It looks like we're playing a pretty safe defensive game here. Playing a couple players back. Bennett pitchforks that one into the center of the ice, picked up by the Lightning.
A little modification of the New Jersey Devils trap from
Yep.
the 90s.
I think that's what's happening here.
And I like it.
Playing four back. Yep. Augie Kim giving the Lightning some problems on that one. Oh, we're getting hand motions now by the Lightning crowd. They're trying to direct traffic. They're obviously thinking that Steve Swan's no longer capable, and they're trying to take control. Cross ice pass picked up by Augie. Augie's going again. Augie hammers that kid.
I don't know what happened there, but I liked it.
It was loud.
How did Augie end up in the box here?
That was roughing. I heard a big thump, and I saw one of the Lightning players' stick go flying.
See, this is what happens when you know what you're talking about. You have the ability to take a wider lens on the game.
I don't know what happened.
I would do what is called puck watching, you see, which is, I mean, why I'm blessed is a lovely color band and cursed as a play-by-play.
Well, you're doing that. Happy to have you. Oh, nice.
Nice top of the noggin, saved by Jack Desereau.
Yeah. Ooh, nice save, another one. Tommy kicks that aside. Lightning's going to have to regroup here. This is where you're going to start seeing players do it themselves. Watch this. I guarantee it. Watch this. This is what happens in a game. They're going to start trying to get that last goal themselves because the pressure's on. That sometimes happens, right?
So they just now pulled their goaltender to go 6-on-4.
Yeah. There's a button for that. There's a button for that on your little phone number.
You know what? If I could tell you where it was, I would. But maybe we'll do a little better research for my next game.
That's all, yeah.
You know?
Uh-oh. Woo! Fires one right off the iron. It's bouncing around down there. I know we haven't really been calling it. We're kind of absorbing this game. 25 seconds left. Opportunity ends up. Lightning go D to D. Lightning go for the shot block by Davidson. They send one into the pads there. Yeah. Falkenberg tries to hand his man down low. The Lightning hits the ref. Good bounce by the ref. Try a centering pass. Davidson's going to get ice on center. Now that's going to be it. That's a hard-working play by this team. And that's how she's going to end.
Now I love the celebration here. I would like to point out this is not the finals.
Nope, this is just another game.
I will say that it's reflective of the attitude of the team in which we're playing against.
I think that might be right. I think it's also, you know what, a 6-on-4 opportunity with a minute, and a couple of shot blocks. I think they're really cheering for
Couple of big shot blocks.
Couple
of big shot blocks. So we have Rhino to thank for those. Is that
I think that was Davidson?
Was it really? Max Davidson just willing to give you what he's got.
Putting the body down. Yeah.
T-shirt off his back.
Yeah.
Shot blocks off the midsection. Yeah. He's willing to give you what he's got.
That's it.
I do like how in this tournament they're shaking hands too.
They do, yeah.
The last tournament, the lack of handshake, it felt weird.
It was. It felt
a little
edgy.
awkward.
Yeah,
it felt like we weren't able to just all remember that they're 10.
That's it. Let's just remember what it's really all about. Us getting entertainment from this group of
That's
children.
a fact. That's a fact.
All right. We'll figure out what time we're on. Oh, God, there's my face. What happened?